My fiance's phone rang during our wedding vows with the most romantic, spicy ringtone I'd ever heard. I was standing at the altar, crying happy tears, and looking into the eyes of the man who made me feel seen like nobody ever had. He started his vows and they were beautiful, talking about how I was the sun of his solar system and his favorite notification. Right on cue as he said those exact words, his phone started ringing. But it wasn't just any ringtone. It was Pony by Genuine, the most intimate song I'd ever heard in my life. The grinding beat echoed through the entire church. Every single person in the room turned to stare at us. Norman's face went white like he'd seen a ghost. He fumbled with his jacket pocket. The music kept playing louder and louder. "I'm just a bachelor, looking for a partner," blared through the church speakers somehow. Finally, he pulled it out and silenced it. I stood there in my white dress holding my bouquet, completely frozen. "Who was that?" I asked. Norman's eyes darted around the room. "Wrong number. Probably a spam call." "A spam call? Norman, that's a custom ringtone. You assigned that song to someone specific." I looked right at him. "So who do you have saved with that as their ringtone?" Norman opened his mouth but nothing came out. His best man tried to laugh it off. "Dude probably saved it as a joke for the boys." "Then show me," I said. "Show me the phone. Show me who just called." Norman pulled the phone closer to his chest like he was protecting it. "It's nobody. Can we just continue with the ceremony?" "No, we can't." My voice was louder than I meant it to be. "I'm not saying I do until you tell me who that was." The officiant tried to calm everyone down. "Perhaps we should take a brief pause. Show me the phone, Norman." He stepped back, shaking his head. I grabbed my dress and walked off the altar. Just walked right down the aisle in the opposite direction. Norman followed me, calling my name. "Baby, wait. Please." We ended up in the church lobby with both our families rushing after us. Everyone was talking at once, asking what was happening. I turned to Norman. "Was it another woman? Are you cheating on me?" "No, I swear it's not like that." "Then who was it?" That's when Norman's mom, Jerlyn, pushed through the crowd. "It's his cousin. His cousin Rebecca. She couldn't make it to the wedding because she's overseas." Everyone went quiet. I stared at Jerlyn. "His cousin? You're telling me he has a seg song saved for his cousin?" She started stuttering. They have an inside joke. That's disgusting and you know you're lying." My dad stepped forward. "Son, you better start talking right now." Norman looked at his mom, then at me, panic all over his face. I can't explain right now." My mom started crying. "Did you cheat on my daughter?" His dad grabbed his shoulder. "Norman, what did you do?" I ripped off my veil and threw it on the floor. "I'm not marrying you until you tell me the truth." This was supposed to be the best day of my life, and it was turning into a nightmare. I tried to grab Norman's phone from his hand. He jerked away and the phone slipped from his grip. It flew through the air and landed right in the decorative fountain. Splash. The sound echoed through the whole room. Norman dove his hand into the water and pulled it out, but the screen was completely black. The phone was dead. Norman actually looked relieved, like he was happy I couldn't see who'd called him. "I'm sorry. The phone's ruined. Can we please just move forward with the wedding?" My maid of honor, Claire, stopped everyone. "If that call was just your cousin, why are you so relieved that the phone is dead?" "I want the truth.